Tag along with Amy and Jamie while we meet the authors. Right here on Amazon Live. Ask questions to win a prize from your favorite author's life. So come on, just tag along with Amy and Jamie while we meet the authors. Right here on Amazon Live. Ask questions to win a prize from your favorite author's life.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hello.
Welcome. I got it.
Welcome. You can hear us. You can see us.
I think so.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. We see you all popping in on the chat there on the different platforms. G'day. Welcome to Meet the Authors. We've got a fantastic author with us today.
We do.
Oh. Who understands body language? Did you rewind it back and look at the look Amy just gave me? Boy, does she scream body language sometimes.
What you can't see behind the scenes is that Jamie failed to do his job and produced.
Failed. Wow, it's an interesting choice of verbiage.
Well,
there.
I am very excited about this author.
Oh, yeah.
Her name is Sheena. She's got a book out called The Tao of Confidence, which I'm super excited to talk to her about because confidence is one of the things that Jamie and I have been diving into a lot lately.
Yep.
What real true confidence is,
yep.
and not just like blustery type of confidence.
Yeah.
Right. It's different. It's definitely different. So Sheena Yap Chan is a Wall Street Journal best-selling author. That is an achievement.
Well, yeah, Wall Street Journal.
Yeah.
Woo, they're picky.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Best-selling Wall Street Journal author.
I was about to diss Amazon bestsellers, but I'm not going to do that.
All bestsellers are great because you've
Fantastic.
achieved something. That's great.
But the Wall Street Journal best-selling author, that is an achievement.
It's an exclusive little niche there. Yeah,
it sure is. She's a keynote speaker and award-winning podcaster dedicated to empowering women through self-confidence and leadership, and is the founder and the host of the Tao of Confidence podcast, which it's below. You can go right now. It's free.
The Tao of Confidence podcast.
In fact, I'll highlight it. I highlighted it.
It's right there in the link. Click that, follow that
podcast because it's phenomenal. So, and she's recognized as a top self-confidence resource. So she's featured on Mindvalley, Fox, NBC. Sheena speaks worldwide for organizations like NASA and Live Nation. Like, this woman is the real deal, and she helps women rise into leadership. We love that. That's one of our sayings: is we rise by lifting others.
Oh, I was just going to say, the Tao of Confidence podcast is ranked in the top 0.5% globally with over 1 million downloads. And she's been interviewed, and she's interviewed over 800 plus women, including celebrities and top CEOs and everything. So yeah, it's a great podcast. Go check it out.
Awesome. Cool. Well, everybody, let's give Sheena a very warm Amazon welcome.
Woohoo!
Welcome, Sheena. Hi.
Well, thank you for having me, and thank you for the lovely intro.
What an accomplishment. Like, you have done a lot. And I personally am really big on women's rights and really big on women's empowerment. So I absolutely love your mission and your cause. I think it is fantastic. And, all of us women could have a little bit more help in that.
Why are you looking at me?
Confidence.
Why on earth are you looking at me? Anything.
I've highlighted Sheena's book. We've got a couple of her books and podcasts. The first book is on sale. It's only $19 today. That's for the hardcover, and it is normally $28. So grab that book.
Great discount.
Tell us. I love moving beyond trauma and awakening the leader within. I think women. I think the majority of us have experienced trauma. Even if we don't necessarily, to different degrees, but trauma is trauma. It still affects the body the same way. So what inspired you to write this book?
Yeah. First off, I never thought I would ever write one book, let alone two, for a major publisher.
Wow.
Back in 2022, I was approached by the publisher and they asked me if I wanted to write a book, especially in the topic of confidence and leadership. And a part of me almost said no because I wasn't sure if I was the right person to write it. I was like, I don't even know what leadership looks like. I don't know if I'm the right person, and so of course imposter syndrome kicks in.
Hmm.
But I did say yes, and I gave him this outline, and I always get the same question: How do you build confidence? How do you build confidence? How do you build confidence? And I can share with you a million and one ways to build confidence, but really, it's learning to get to the root cause as to why you're struggling with confidence, and trauma plays a huge role in that. And a lot of us aren't aware that trauma affects us from moving forward to be the leader that we're meant to be. So I had less than 3 months to write this book to have it come out on time. And here we are today. And then I have my second book coming up called Bridging the Confidence Gap. So
Ooh.
trauma, especially in Asian culture, trauma is something we don't talk about at all. And also, people don't realize we're not only carrying our own traumas, but we're carrying the traumas of our parents, grandparents, and so on. So intergenerational trauma is very prevalent, and they say it goes 4 generations deep. I feel like it gets deeper.
Yep.
So for me, it's really important to work through that, even if it's not pretty, because it won't be. It's going to be a hot mess, but we need to dig in, get to the root cause, so we can move forward, and we have the tools and resources to heal from them, right? Um, First off, I'm not a licensed therapist, right? Must say that. I mean, it is important to talk to a mental health professional, a licensed one, and there's no shame in that, right? That's another thing. Mental health is
Oh yeah.
something that's a taboo in many cultures, right? Yeah, in Asian culture, it's very prevalent. A lot of people think it doesn't exist, or, we just don't say anything. If we don't say anything, it never happened. But that's far from the truth. We're going to have triggers, our body's going to tell us something that, hey, we really need to fix this. And so, yeah, I'm really glad I was able to write this book. And so many people have, come up to me, the readers, telling them how the book really helps them, how it resonates with them, how they're able to have difficult conversations with their family members, which is rare because, especially in my culture, difficult conversations don't exist. So, especially, being an Asian woman, we've been taught to just do as you're told, never make any noise, stay in the background. And that definitely affects our confidence. So, it's all about also learning to speak up, learning to show up, even when times are scary.
Right, right. And I love that you talked about how it's generational. That's actually some of the work that Jamie does. He's does energy work and emotional energy work around our limiting beliefs that were passed down, and that's literally in our DNA. And he was actually just doing some work with me yesterday, which was really, really fascinating. And I'm okay with talking about it. Because I'm pretty sure that's also generational.
Oh, it is. It
It
is. It
went
is.
back like on my mother's line.
Yep.
My mother is so
Well,
my
let me just
yeah.
recap what you're talking about generational health. And you were expressing 4 generations, yet with the openness that potentially there's even further. Um, how the human organisms, from what we've learned, and from the leading neuroscientist guy, anyway,
Chase Hughes.
Chase Hughes, yeah, brilliant guy. Is we have these things called life scripts. So fear of fear of heights, for example, is a life script. It's like, or there's a loud bang, and we instantly react. Like we have this behavior of reaction to a circumstance because our forefathers, our ancestors way back, was like everybody who reacted to a loud sound survived the threat, passed on their genes, and so therefore that belief code or that belief action gets passed down. Well, when we have an emotional trauma in the now, we create a belief connected to that. And that belief can also chemically change our DNA and be DNA imprinted and passed down from generation to generation. And I have noticed that I would say easily 90% has been like in the last 3 or 4 generations, 1, 2, 3, or 4 generations. Yet there have been up to, I think the furthest back I've gone for a limiting belief has been 12 generations. It's like super rare for it to go back, but I've had several 10 and 12. But I've seen that aspect in a person's life. And the moment it gets removed, then we acknowledge the trauma or release a belief that is connected to it. Life changes. Our observation of it from the reticular formation actually changes how we perceive evidence. So that's kind of an explanation for those that are listening of what I was doing with Amy for this experience to happen.
Well, now you've gone on so long, I don't want to take up more time.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Well, it didn't make sense though that I thought to talk about it.
Right. That's cool. Yeah. So tell me what made you focus in on women specifically.
I mean, being a woman isn't always easy, right,
Yeah.
Amy?
Exactly.
Especially like I grew up in Toronto. I was born in the Philippines. I moved to Toronto when I was 7, and it was really hard to see anybody in the media that looked like me. So, as a kid, I was ashamed of my own culture. I wanted to look a certain way. I wanted to have blonde hair and blue eyes to feel more beautiful. And, all my work really stemmed from my upbringing and really bringing more representation, bringing more voices out there because it's so needed. And I realized that if I really wanted that representation, I had to start with myself, even if I didn't know what I was doing. And that's how the podcast started, because I wanted a support system for people looking for confidence, and at the same time also create better representation, seeing all these amazing women who've forged their own path and was able to succeed, who's been able to overcome so many obstacles in their life to thrive. And for me, that is so important. As women, we're so afraid to share our stories because they feel like, well, my story doesn't really matter. Who's going to listen to me? But your story does matter. And if you can affect one person and it helps them impact their lives for the better, I mean, I think that's amazing, right? Everything else becomes a
Yeah.
bonus. Because what if that one person could be like the next president or like the next Oprah? You just don't know. And so it's really important as women to show up, to be the person that we're meant to be, to create the positive impact. Because especially with my upcoming book, the World Economic Forum mentioned that the earliest gender parity would be fully achieved, would be in the year 2154. But that's when I wrote the book. So now it's actually delayed 4 more years. So they said the earliest now is the year 2158. So that's like 5 generations before we could witness that. And I don't think anybody wants to wait that long for gender parity to be achieved. I know I don't. And
Not.
I feel like it's going to get delayed longer with what's been happening in the world, right? You look at like Afghanistan, where women's basic human rights have been just stripped away, and we're in 2025, and so we have a lot of work to do. And so the more
Yeah.
we can show up, it's the better.
And it can happen at any moment. Like if you look at the women in Iran in the 70s, didn't have to cover up. They were allowed to dance. They were allowed to do whatever they wanted. And they went to school, they went to colleges and stuff. And now, they are very, their property, you know? So what does confidence mean to you? How would you define it?
I think it's just knowing you're capable, regardless if you have a clue or not, right? As women, not all women, but generally, we tend to overthink, and we want to make sure everything's 110% perfect before we go out there and take action. Not realizing we can take action and figure it out as we go. I mean, moms do that all the time, right? They have to figure things out on the spot, right? If their kids are fighting, if there's a spill in the car, something, like there's always, you can figure it out on that spot. And so for me, being able to practice just doing it on the spot, figuring it out, taking action without knowing how, really is confidence, because it takes a lot to put yourself out there, right?
Mhm.
And I was always taught to be like the perfect daughter, the perfect person, and perfection is really just a myth, right? It's an illusion, it doesn't exist. And so the more we can show up as being our perfect self, we can start getting the results. Because right now there's a huge confidence gap between men and women, right? Men will go out there and just do it, while we still kind of hold back a little bit because of how we perceive ourselves. We think we're not good enough. We think that there's someone better out there, when really you are more than capable to go out there. And then just imagine if you were to take, one small step, it can lead to another small step and another step to the point where you create the result you've ever wanted. Sometimes social media paints this picture of what entrepreneurship looks like, and they think it's fancy cars, traveling, being able to work your own hours. Yes, you're able to work your own hours, but you could work 24 hours in a day. Yes, you can work from around the world, but the older you get, time zones suck, right?
Yeah.
Like right now it's like 2 something in the morning here in the Philippines because you're in America, I'm in the Philippines. It's like halfway across the world, and not everyone can deal with time zones, right? I mean, for me it's like it's still, I mean, I'm in my 40s, so like dealing with time zones is not fun. So, just painting these pictures, not that I'm saying it's not doable, but it does take a lot of work, right? I remember I was talking to my friend, and sometimes we get exhausted about the things we do, right? We like think it's hard. Sometimes life is hard, right? And sometimes you have to choose the hard that you want to do. Is it the hard where you want to forge your own path, or the hard working 9 to 5? Nothing's wrong with it, but you choose what works for you. So yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what's a specific element that you've learned in writing these books that the listeners can benefit from today? Like something that, like, is there's like a bite-sized piece of like advice you could give them?
Yeah, so when I first wrote the book, I mean, this is my first time writing like my first solo book, and it's for a major publisher. So of course we feel like scared, and we're like hyperventilating, and anxiety creeps up. And so my one, because we always want to think it has to be perfect, right? But when you work with a traditional publisher, of course you're going to have a team of editors who's going to help you make the book flow and add, their 2 cents to help you realize, if you add this, it'll sound better, things like that. My one friend mentioned to, and this is not in the literal sense, but she told me to write like I'm drunk and edit like I'm sober. And that really helped me. That really helped me out because it just helped me just write without overthinking it. Just kind of like mind up all the info that I needed, and then I can look at it later. So, because when we think of writing a book, we think it has to be perfect to a T. It doesn't have to be, right? It can be a hot mess, and then we can reorganize it to look better, to sound better, to make it flow better. So, to all the inspiring or aspiring writers out there, just write, just start. Even if you don't know what you're going to write about, just start writing and you'd be surprised what you can achieve. And for
Yeah.
me, it's taking those small steps, because a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, I have to write a book. This is so daunting. I have to write 50,000 words. If you set a goal of writing a page a book, yeah, a page a day, not a page a book, a page a day for 365 days straight, you would have one big book or two books, right? Because you took that small daily actionable steps to yield that result that you needed.
Right. I love that. We actually were book publishers for a large company. We toured all over the world with them. And that was one of the sayings was you can edit a bad page, but you can't edit no page.
You can't edit a blank page.
So it's better to just write something,
Yeah.
right? And it was chunking it down in little bits. So
Gets it.
I love it. Go ahead.
I think that like also ties into what you're talking about with confidence, and that for everybody as well in any area of your life. It doesn't have to be perfect, and a lot of the time, we as our own observer of the thing is requiring a much higher degree of success than anybody else in our environment. So we're putting extra pressure on ourselves at
We're
times,
harder on ourselves.
than just going ahead and doing it. And so I like that concept of just do it. And I love the thing that your friend said, write as if you're drunk and then edit as if you're sober. Just do whatever, let those limitations and social restrictions drop away, be you, and then be a little bit better you, then be a little bit better. Like we talk about,
That's a great advice.
there's no wrong, yet there's always the opportunity to be better. So it's not wrong, but
Yeah,
yet how can we improve it? That's
It's
great.
really good advice. So this next book, I just highlighted it. It's Bridging the Confidence Gap, How Empowered Women Change the World. and it's on a pre-order. When is that going to be released, Sheena?
It's gonna be released in May, so now it's available for pre-order.
Very cool.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, that stemmed from the World Economic Forum mentioning that gender parity would be achieved at the earliest the year 2154 when I wrote the book at the time, but now it's delayed for 4 more years. And so it's really talking about the gaps women still face. Imposter syndrome is something we deal with a lot, and how, really take a deep dive on that and then finding ways to move past that, right? Like, one of the things I love talking about is self promotion, right? As women, we've been taught that self promotion is tacky, it's not ladylike. But I think it's very empowering to put yourself out there, especially as an entrepreneur. You're going to have to talk about your products and services, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that if it creates a positive impact on that person. If it produces the desired result, then it's important to talk about that. And I always talk about the Barbie movie, right? During the time of pre-promotion, they were everywhere. They were literally everywhere. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing the color pink. Every single company in the world decided to collaborate with them, like Xbox, like a Barbie Xbox, so random. Having a Barbie theme Airbnb, luggage, like so many things. And because of that, nonstop promoting, marketing, they were able to break barriers, make history to being the first movie hitting the $1 billion mark that was solely produced by a woman. So that for
Oh,
me is a
wow,
big deal.
that's
Yeah,
great.
it's a big deal, right? Because for so long Hollywood thought women couldn't be bankable, right?
Yeah.
They never thought we could hit $1 billion movies, and yet here's a movie about a doll, about a doll, and it hit $1 billion, right?
And it was
Everybody
still
went,
talking about the gender gap. Like it was
yes,
about the gender gap. Like it was about that. That was we
yeah,
loved the movie. It was great. It was
yeah. I
very
mean,
good too.
I love America Ferrera's monologue. I mean, she just killed it when she did that monologue, because that's how women feel. It's like there's no win-win situation,
Yeah.
and it was powerful, right? And so, yeah, and I also talk about why women in leadership is so important, right? It's not just about helping women, it's a worldwide, it helps everybody. But I also understand being a leader takes a lot of responsibility as well. Especially as women, unfortunately, we have to take it way more seriously, because if we make a mistake or something, if we don't take it seriously, so many women are also affected by it. So if my mistake becomes a whole group of people's mistake, like you look at the Elizabeth Holmes case, right? She was on track to be like the most successful woman in the VC realm, but because she scammed a lot of people into by investing into her product that never existed. She went to prison, but a lot of women in the VC realm also paid for her mistakes.
Right.
So yeah, so for me, this book is really important. And as I mentioned, the confidence gap does exist, where men are a lot more confident than women. If a man and a woman went for the same promotion, there's nothing wrong with this, guys. I think this is great, but a man would be about 30 or 40% ready and he'll just go for it. And as a woman, we're 110% ready, but something still really holds us back. And it's all about how we perceive ourselves, not knowing our worth, thinking there's better out there when you are more than enough to go out and make things happen. So, I didn't even think I was going to have a second book to write. Being able to write 2 books in 2 years for a major publisher like Wiley was just like something I never thought was in my cards. And it's not really because I didn't believe in myself. It's just, it was just never in my radar. So anything's really possible, especially to the readers out there. I mean, moving to Toronto from the Philippines, I had to take English classes because I couldn't even speak English properly. So I always say if I can, like, and I don't mean this to dumb myself or bring myself down, but if I can do this, you can totally do this. And it's just showing you that it is 110% possible.
I love
And
that. There's
yeah.
a cartoon that I keep coming back to. I'm going to see if I can pull it up because it's just I'm just gonna share the screen and pull this up because it's just really. I've seen this cartoon forever, but it's this. It's like
Well, show the big one.
I can't. It won't show. It won't show big. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
this. But the woman looks in the mirror and sees herself as big.
Can you pinch and
I
zoom?
can't. It won't
Okay.
let me. Yeah, it's still not letting me. The woman sees herself as big, and the man like is a scrawny dude, but he sees himself as fit, and it's just hilarious. Like they've got all these different cartoons about the difference in how men and women see themselves, and it's so true, and it's still true today. And I think there's a lot of the misogyny that's kind of bred into us and subtle, so we don't even realize it. Like I'm 55 years old.
What?
Well,
And
Whoa.
you don't look 55. You look way younger.
Thank you. And my daughter, she's 36, and it was her going, "Mom, that's not cool." Right? And like how I had my own misogyny like in me, like not recognizing because I was raised with it. And and it's just like, and I see it in my mom, and she just doesn't recognize it, but she, when I have to think back to, when she got married to my dad, women weren't even allowed to own their own credit cards, and so that was their survival. Like her, you went and got your MRS degree. The only reason to go to college was to get a man,
MRS, Mrs.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
had to be explained to me.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, it's just ingrained in us, and we don't even recognize it. So
It's actually reinforced through, like, I've lived and worked all over the world, so it's different in different cultures and different continents and countries. Yet, for example, here in the Western world, it is reinforced through social media, TV, advertising, movies. And you mentioned the Barbie movie, which was a juxtaposition and a highlight of a number of the norms that we accept. Like if you look at any ads, say 20 years ago, it's like the woman's like, "Excuse me, sir, could you help me with the smallest detail?" And so because that was the way they advertised, it was reinforcing that structure within a society norm, which of course has reduced the confidence element for some people because they're seeing it, well, me being confident is not the way women naturally act in society, because TV films, think of Bewitched. It's like she had to hide her power. Think of who's the genie? Dink.
yeah,
Genie in
I
the bottle.
Dream of Genie.
I Dream of Genie. I grew up with those when I was a kid in Australia. So even I Dream of Genie, she has all the power, but it's only in respect to what the man wants. And that was reinforcing those stereotypes. Where in some of the cultures I've lived with that are a matriarchal based society, and they're like, "Oh, they're primitive." And it's like, yeah, but they have a stronger community. They have more support. They have lower blood pressure. There's no heart disease in these more primitive communities that have a matriarchal concept of the power that is within a female that can actually create life. I mean, the man can go, "Hey, give me 5 minutes and we can do this together." No. It's a much bigger situation that's happening. And I think there is an imbalance, and it's reinforced by society. So next time anybody is watching a TV show, just go, is that who I want to be? Or am I just watching someone portraying something for thematic or emotional intent?
Yeah.
Good. And I like the fact that the podcast here for everyone. You can jump on, you can watch these, listen to these podcasts, listen to the back ones. Each episode features an amazing woman who shares her journey, her life before the discovery, what the aha moment is, and then life after her discovery. And then she offers advice to all the listeners so you can apply it in your own lives to grab a benefit from. So that's the Tao of Self Confidence.
I would love to go. I would love to be on that podcast. I have a pretty amazing story. I was homeless at 16.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, not awesome, but like going from homeless to where you are now.
And it really is awesome. Like when I have a very zoomed out view on it, on gratitude around it. Like I'm so grateful for that experience. I'm so grateful for the empathy it gave me, for the understanding it gave me, you know, for all of it. So, and I've got your podcast highlighted here. So make sure you go click on that. Hey, Dragon Blogger. Hey, Jenny. Hi, everybody
Hey,
in the
PC
chat.
Phil. Hey, Jenny.
Awesome. We will get to your jokes in a moment. But go for now, go click on the Tao of Self Confidence and make sure that you follow that podcast, and then make sure you click on her books and follow Sheena on Amazon, because I have a feeling that we're going to see more books from
Oh, thank you.
you. Awesome. Well, I'm so honored that you spent time with us today. Thank you so much. Can if they want to ask you more questions, can they find you on?
How would they find you?
Oh my gosh, thank you. First off, I'm the only Sheena Yap Chan on the internet, so just Google my name. You can see it down here, Sheena
Sweet.
Yap Chan, and yeah, you'll find me on Google. Like, just Google my name, and you'll see all my stuff. And yeah, so thank you again for having me. Had a great conversation, and this was solely super fun. It's my first Amazon show.
Woohoo!
Oh, well, I hope we made it an amazing experience for you.
It was really blessed. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Wow, she was
Yes, yeah.
fantastic. I'm actually
A
going to order
lot
the book.
more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding than we could get onto the short time that we had to chat with her.
Everybody
So,
in the chat saying, thanks, Sheena.
thanks, Sheena. Thanks,
Welcome.
Sheena.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet
So,
you.
Sheena Yap Chan, go follow her podcast, listen to all those wonderful stories, pre-order that book that's there for you to be able to.
Awesome. And Dragon Blogger added that chat into the added the link. Thank you, PC Pill.
Woohoo!
Awesome. That's her storefront. Very
There's
cool.
her storefront. Yeah, go to that storefront right now. It's there in the chat, and you can check out more information than we had the chance to dive into. And I love the fact that her explaining confidence and how everyone, whether you're male or female or a child or an adult, you can benefit from having more confidence and allowing yourself to live your life with confidence.
It was interesting because I always thought confidence was something that I had plenty of until I kind of really learned what confidence actually was, like the true meaning behind it and what it truly was. And confidence is really important. It really changes a lot of things. Your life can change when you really hit that true level of confidence and you're not just faking confidence.
Yeah,
which I was.
Being aware of who you are in the moment and that being acceptable, regardless of external stimuli. Who you are to you being acceptable.
Thank you. Love my earrings. They're little honeycombs with a little bee on them.
Honeycombs with a bee.
And your shirt is very nice, Jamie.
Thank you very much.
It is a nice shirt. And look at him from the side. Turn yourself to the side. Let's show. Let's show how much of you, how less of you there is.
Okay. I guess.
But this shirt used to be.
Oh yeah, the shirt used to be
out to here.
Hey, whoa! You don't tweak that. That's a no. That's a no.
Not touching.
Don't. We're not playing those games.
Attaboy.
Ah!
I'm just trying to untuck. No. I'm trying to untuck it so you don't show your belly.
Whoa! Keep your hands over there, you lady. There's nothing tucked.
That's because you moved.
No. Unbelievable, folks. I'd throw water on it, except the water jug's empty. You can pop this guy in your fridge. See how he's nice and narrow? He fits in the fridge drawer. Nice big handle. I can get my hand in there.
These are great.
Plenty of room. It's a little lid comes off. You can actually fill it up by pouring through this area without having to take the lid off. Inside is a filter. It's got 2 holes in it. Those 2 holes means it filters through twice as quick. And it is great to drink filtered water, and it is on sale. There's a 5% discount on it right now and an additional 5% on 2 selected items. So grab this plus a set of filters
or something.
Yeah.
You're good to
go. You're going to filter out. It holds 7 cups of water, and the filters last for 100 gallons. So that's a lot of nice filtered water that's happening for you right there. It's only $20.
Oh,
so yeah.
I can't stand the taste of tap either. And like, it was so funny because real quick, PC Pill says getting slim He's getting slim. And Jenny says, looking great, Jamie.
Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet.
Yeah, I remember when we first started bringing in bottled water, and like my parents and a lot of older people like, bottled water, who'd pay for bottled water? I'm like,
Yeah.
tap tastes terrible. Like even then, and like you can't, it's water, it doesn't have any taste. I'm like, it does have taste.
It
I
does,
taste the
does.
chemical crap.
Yeah. And I remember as a kid, you used to drink water out of the hose, and when it got turned on, the hose that had been in the sun, just thinking of you could taste a big difference from that warm water. The plastic and everything.
It was terrible. It was really terrible.
So and now there's a whole bunch of science talking about how the health benefits are very necessary. The reducing contaminants that go into your body, because when we drink, it's not necessarily what goes in our mouth, but it's what goes into our bloodstream. And water is one of the main elements for, if it's soluble, then blood soluble, and goes into your cells, goes into your brain, goes into everywhere. So getting filtered water is highly beneficial for your health in so many ways. Oh, you had a well. That's great. We had a well for a period of time for about 7 years when we lived up in Washington.
It was really nice.
It was really nice water. And we had this guy come out to our house going to sell us some kind of filtering system. He goes, oh, let me just show you. And he gets the water out of the tap and he puts these drops in it. And then he goes, now let's see, after we put it through this filter, and he goes, oh, hang on. What? And he goes, are you on well water? And we're like, yeah. And he goes, oh, okay. I remember because it didn't change. We didn't have anywhere near the contaminants. It was a pretty funny experience. But we let him go through his
little spiel.
His spiel. Check out these door locks. We've shown them before. They're really cool. This is us actually using them when we're holidaying down in Florida. Portable door lock is fantastic. You get a set of instructions, very simple to use, comes a little carry bag. It is phenomenal. It'll use the smaller or the larger hole in the door, slip in there. You slide this heavy duty triangle device down into the door, and it pushes up tight against the door. And this metal frame is held against the metal door frame. So no one can open that door. So you can use this on any inward opening door for your safety and protection. It works very simple. It's lightweight, easy to carry. Everyone should have at least one or two of these in their travel bag for their safety. Great if your kids are going away at a dorm or a travel place and you want that extra layer of security and protection. Yeah, they are very handy, very good to use. There we go. Just highlighted them now. 13% off for those folks who want to grab a set. They come in, they're actually Amazon Choice now. They come in different packs. We've got the bigger pack here.
It's got a nice little gift box looking thing.
Yeah, it's actually printed like that, but it's got the two door locks and these two.
They're like alarms.
Like alarms. You put a little battery in them.
And it's a little stop.
Yeah, so when the door is opening up, this metal piece pushes down and it goes, bleh. So it actually stops the door from opening and sets off an alarm. Pretty good little safety thing for you to have.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've got a couple of, only $12.99. You can get orange, you can get the red and black. You can get a number of different options there. So check them out. And they really do give you a peace of mind when you're sleeping. Bonus door stops. Yeah, they are. They're really nice. And
they're easy to travel with, like super great for, man, it gives you some very serious peace of mind when you're in a hotel. Because you don't know who has that key. You don't know who has the key.
So having peace of mind when you sleep allows you to go into deep REM where the body self-healing takes place. So it is very healthy for those kind of things. Also, anything that reduces your stress, like being able to see where the items are that you need to get, is handy. So instead of you running around pulling out all the drawers looking for something, these from VTOM Hub are absolutely phenomenal. This is the 4-pack of clear stackable storage drawers. They're acrylic. You can pull the drawer all the way out, and you can actually change the drawers around. You can stack them underneath your sink. You can stack them in your craft room, on your countertop. And say, for example, this has got Amy's hair accessories in it. She can just take this and take it into the bathroom, use it where she needs, bring it back. And you can see what's in them. So instead of you searching, you can go directly to the one that you need and want. We think they're awesome. I think you can use these for, and I like the idea of putting all your crafts in it.
That's great for crafts. Like I'm thinking my little bottles of like glitter.
Yeah.
You know, like those little like keep the glitter a little more contained.
Perfect for the kids' school supplies.
Yeah.
No more guessing where everything is. Yeah, absolutely. PC Pill. That is true. That it would be good for all you got any youngers, and you can put it all in. And even if they're like, hey, when you're finished with this, make sure you pack it away. You could just walk in the room and a nice side glance, you can go, oh, it isn't packed away, or it is packed away, or aha. Makes you look like a genius. And they're 41% off. They've got a big deal happening right now. And this is the ESR Key 2 air vent wireless charger.
PC Pill says if only the kids would put the stuff away when they're done. I know.
Yeah. They're great at pulling it out. Not so good at putting it away for sure. So this is the ESR company. We use this one down in the car right now. That's where it's at. It's plugged in there, and it's very handy. It's got cryo boost on it, so it actually cools your phone as well while it's charged. It's magnetically, just pop the phone on and it sticks there, charges up. And so you're not having to plug your phone in and out each time. You just pop them on, pull them off. I use the phone for GPS all the time, wherever I am for going. So 11% off this guy right now on sale. So that's pretty hot. 11% off down to 24. Plus, there's a bonus 5%. Now they also have another one there for you. And this is actually this is the one we got in the car that's got the plugged-in power cord, all connected. Apple certified, made for safe and reliable 15-watt charging. ESR MagSafe charger with cryo boost. So yeah, certainly a great little charger. Keeps it all cool. They also have a wireless station here that we've got just over there. Amy's other Apple Watch is on. That's where it charges up. So go check out the ESR store. They got a bunch of little things there for you to benefit from. 17% off that second one that we've got highlighted there. A limited time deal right there, right now. That's the premium
This is
customer.
Jamie's favorite, this next thing.
Yeah, this is the Shinewell. Dun, 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 dun. This is the Shinewell infrared massaging belt. So what I really like about this is it's got this little pocket here for the battery pack. Battery pack pops in there.
Oh, that's one negative I have about the vent mounts. If it's winter, you're heating up the phone while it charges. Yeah, and here in Vegas, we need the vent mount because we have to have the air running on our phone in the summertime, or it like our phone just cuts itself off. It's like, oh, too hot, temperature's too hot.
Yeah,
we're shutting this phone down, and we're like, our navigation.
Yeah. So putting the vent is good. Yeah, we rarely have the heater on. When I do have the heater on, I direct it so it's going directly to the feet. I change the settings in the car because hot air rises. So your feet are usually cold. So the hot air is shooting down at the feet, and then it's cooling as it gets up. So then it's not coming out of the vent straight onto the phone. So that's a good point there.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that, man. Because I wouldn't have thought to talk about doing that in winter.
Yeah.
But it's for that.
But that's what we do.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
And it's also for that benefit of not heating up the phone. And the coldest part of your body is usually your feet. And so the hot air rises. It solves both issues here. Physics. Dun, 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 dun. So here's the infrared belt. I love this guy. Power on, just hold the button. See how those lights came on? Now, the mode button here is affecting the vibration. It's on low vibration. I push it again, it's warm, it's faster vibration. Push it again, it's faster again vibration. Push it a fourth time, it turns off. So you got off, low, medium, high, off. And then you can see that the lights change color as well. So this next guy is for this infrared. Watch out, I'll go, it's on low. Oh no, sorry, that's the power button. It's this one, the heat button right here. So watch when I push it. So it's on low, medium, high, off. Low, medium, high, off. So this is great. You can wrap this around you and go. I actually went walking the other day outside because it's actually good for your digestion as well. The infrared and the vibration help. So I wrapped this around me and went for a walk outside last night. And I'm just walking along because it's all charged up by the power pack. I'm not plugged into some outlet in the wall. Really, really a really great little belt. And it has a 10% coupon on it as well. And you can redeem a 40% with the promo code. Oh, let me just drop this promo code into the chat right now.
That's cool.
So that
18 degrees.
Bump. That's the promo code for that infrared belt right now. Shine well. And then we have the Lamicol. And Amy's got a quick little demo of this, how this guy goes and works for you.
This is another fantastic product from Lamicol, and this is a laptop stand. And oh my gosh, it is quite incredible how sturdy this thing is and how well thought it out is. So I'd like to thank Lamicol for my partnership. I really love your products. They're fantastic. This is like, it's a little hard to move, but it should be, right? But you can move it exactly to where you want it. It takes a little bit of like oomph to get it there. But once you do, it's set. And you can lift this straight up. I mean, this can go straight up, all the way up, right? So you've got even this kind of a straight up kind of situation there where you can plop it up in front of you like that. Really great. It's also got these little rubber pads right here. So that's going to kind of hold on to your laptop as well here. So you've got that, and you can have more of a straight up design. You can bring it right straight down, but I love it, especially like when I'm on my bed, because it's giving it some air underneath and it doesn't get so hot. Like I never want to lay my laptop on my comforter because it gets too hot, and this will make it so that it doesn't. And you've got room to put a little fan under here if you wanted to as well. But this is really great. It's super sturdy, super really fantastic design, and I'm going to have to hide this from my husband because he's definitely going to want to steal this from me. This is a great design. So once again, thank you so much, Lamicol.
And you can use it for like an iPad as well. You don't have, so that more of the straight up version, you can have it for an iPad. I've seen people even reading a book with it, or music charts. It is pretty cool. $6 clickable for the laptop stand. I use one of these when I WFH. I don't even know what that means. I'm not a kid. I don't know text talk. When I attached extra monitors, so it keeps it cooler when it's off.
Work from home.
Work from home. I should know that because the
You
WFH
WFH a lot.
I WFH a lot. It sounds like, oh, sorry. I didn't mean to WFH you. Oh, that's awkward. Right on live TV. So, yeah. Talking about that. So that's the Lamicol. Here we have the Demora. Super absorbent. Demora super absorbent wound dressings. A nice and puffy. So when you have a seepy wound, all that pussy, seepy stuff coming out, put a wound on that covers and protects it, keep it clean, and then you can discard that, and it's very healing for the wound. Instead of some of the bandages you put on and you're keeping the oozy stuff in, you want it to come out. So fresh wounds, very important. And then we also have so Demora and Niceful. They're two great little companies there. You can click on either one depending on what you're specifically looking for. Go have a look. So the 4x4 is currently unavailable, but the other sizes are in stock. That's great. So just click through what you're specifically looking for. If you've got any, especially kids with new wounds, it's great to have the super absorbent one up there because they don't like it being played with on and off, and you're getting the body, allowing the body to heal itself. Now with the Niceful silicone foam dressings, these are also a great little company. With the different things on it, they have an 8% coupon and up to 10% off for other qualifying elements. So they're waterproof and they're also HSA and FSA eligible if those criteria match or meet. Now the legs groovy thing, I can show you how it works. It's working right now. This is the ObSpot. Well, the first one's the 1080. And the one we're using is the 4K. So this guy here, this camera right here is the 4K. And they look identical, except the 4K has a little red circle around it. So apart from that, they look identical, or the attachments are the same. And it's just the image quality that you're looking at. Yet we've used the 1080 for live streaming some live events, and we've seen no difference for the quality. If you've got a bigger situation, yeah, for most of the standards for a webcam, you're going to be great. So here, let's have a look at it. This is the ObSpot Meet AI-powered 4K webcam. Great for all your video conferencing and solo webcam needs. Thanks for sending it to us to compare and share this great improvement to our digital streaming needs. You can use it instantly as it's just plug and play with the USB-C cord with a USB-C adapter included. The 4K Ultra HD captures vivid details and gives crystal clear image even in a low light environment with auto light exposure. It's got an 86-degree field of view, which is good for groups and meetings. The HDR creates a balanced light, real shadow, and clear contour image with AI auto framing, supported both individuals and group. Just a quick, simple push of the button on the top switches between these two functions. It's lightweight and easily mounts magnetically, horizontally, or vertically with an optional removable lens cover for privacy. With its powerful microphone built in and blur background and background replacement, it's extremely versatile and effective for all your webcam needs. So that's it. And you can actually adjust the settings of it via the laptop. I can open up the app platform on the laptop or on the phone, depending on what you want to connect it to.
There it was again. The bee.
The bee. It's so cool that you caught the bee. That's great. Remember the good old days when we used to hide bees in our videos? Be prepared. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Amy and I actually, just before you mentioned it in the chat, we just go, oh, look, there's a bee. And then you mentioned it. I was like, it certainly tickled us that you said.
Super funny.
And all the stuffy ones that we had in our background as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's actually something else I hide in my videos, but no one has noticed it.
Nah,
dun.
No one has noticed.
No one has said a thing. So right now it's solely for my own entertainment.
Yep.
But I think I'm hilarious. I'm just going to say that. I think I'm super funny.
Amy does. Yeah, you'll need to look closer from now on, especially her latest videos that she's been making.
Yeah.
So it's got a little button on the top. You can push that and it changes elements for you. So at the push of a button, without even going into the app, it's got the little close cover. So they're great cameras and they can go horizontal or vertical. So.
Oh, thank you. He says your TikTok videos are very entertaining. I wish I could do that style on Amazon. And still but.
Yeah. And here we have the
Sense of humor is not necessarily what they're after
Yeah.
at this moment.
The raw huxia. You should see in the video that we did just the other day about self-awareness and embracing being self-aware of being able to look at your limitations within yourself. It's
good.
Amy thinks it's funny.
It's hilarious.
This is the raw huxia cell phone vent, car phone melt as well. A couple of real cool features with this one is you just push the little button on the side here and the sides spin out. So and it ratchets in. So it hugs your phone with a little silicone here, non-slip. Very easy to put on. And then this guy hooks in around your vent. So it'll hook in around your vent, and it screws in and out. So it actually screws out, hook it in, so it stays nice and tight. So when you remove your phone, this stays there. I've seen some of the phone mounts in some other people's cars where they just kind of squeeze them on there, and then when they take their phone off, it's magnetically, they take the whole phone mount with it as well. So this is really cool design to stop that. Really, really great little design there on that guy. Then we have from Up Simples, this is 10% off. This is, dun, dun, dun. We got a couple of here from Up Simples. First one is, we have a picture in it. Yet this is your certificate frame. And you see here the mount, it actually has, you got the frame, then you got the mount, and then you got this gold inlay mount as well. So you got these layers that go down. You can get different colored frame, different colored mount as well. You can get the blue, the burgundy. And this comes with a thin sheet of glass, so it looks very professional when you put your certificate in it. Now, so that's the certificate frame, 10% off. You get 2 frames. Now, this is a picture frame, and it has perspex inside it. So a thin layer perspex peel off the covering, top and bottom. This has got 34% off, and these are a 5-pack. You can actually get a 5-pack, all the different sizes you need, and you can have it horizontal or vertical. And of course, we've got the glass and the perspex taken out because we do this in the studio with glass or perspex. It's like we're shining a flashlight back into your eyes there, because all the studio lights would just reflect it directly back at you. So great options there, great fun that you can do with those picture frames. There's a lot of different little things that you can do with them. Oh, there's a 20% clickable for the phone vent mount.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, in there, the raw Huxia one. There's a coupon, thanks PC Film, an additional 20% coupon there that you can all access and add on to for that phone mount. And so in the picture frame or the certificate frame, Amy could get some of her kickboxing accolades printed up and put in there.
I don't know if I had kickboxing accolades.
She was in Muscle and Fitness magazine.
I was. I could frame that.
You could frame that, yeah. These are the Liber Lupus boxing gloves for men and women.
These are awesome. They are lightweight. You can get them in a 10 ounce, a 14 ounce, or 16 ounce, which is awesome. And they're really cool. Like struggling getting them out with the thing here, but yeah, these are great gloves. You can use them against bags, or you can even just use them if you're just airboxing, because they add a little bit of weight onto your arms to help you get a little bit better workout. And it's just kind of feels like kind of cool to have these gloves on. You just feel like a little bit more like, come at me. Don't go like old school though. That's silly. But yeah, these are great gloves. They're really good. Fisticuffs. Yeah. Yeah, so these are cool. You can tighten these. I recommend that you wrap your hands first. Wrap your with some wrapping before you put them in the gloves if you're going to hit an actual bag.
Because you want to strengthen this area around the wrist. There's a lot of small bones here, and this is a delicate area. So you want to be strengthening up that area with some bandaging and some repetition of work before you go too heavy, too hard, too fast. Right.
Oh, hoe touch.
Ah,
This is a great top. Love this top. In fact, it would look good with what I'm wearing.
oh yeah.
So this is a nice cover top. You can do a ton of stuff with it. Jamie meticulously buttoned all the buttons back up,
I did.
making it.
So when I put it on the hanger after I took it out of the laundry that I did, it sat nicely on the hanger. Sorry for putting all those buttons up, Amy.
Just takes me longer to get to it. But anyway, I do not do that. But look at how cool this is. It's like super overcoat, really cute overcoat. I could tie it if I wanted to tie it. Give it a little tie. So I did go a little bit larger. Normally I'm a medium. I got a large on this one because I wanted to be able to kind of roll up the sleeves, have it kind of hang, and have it look kind of cool. So this is it. I think I might take this to.
Yeah, that would be cool for the next event we're going to
Yeah.
be helping some folks have success with. Talking about having success, this is the white noise machine, and it's won a bunch of awards. And around the top here, it actually works as a night light as well. So this is a great little kids sound machine for the baby or the adult, basically. Dream Egg D1 sound machine. It's got white noise, and it's actually got 24 different sounds and soothing sounds. You can adjust the volume. You can adjust the amount of time it plays. 30 minutes, 60 minute, 90 minute auto shut off. And so it has 7 white noises. It has 7 fan sound noises, and it has 10 natural sounds. And they're the ones I like the best, like the crickets or the stream or the waves or the thunderstorm, that kind of nature sounds out there. And that night light means that it's super handy for in the baby's room. It's gentle. It gives you plenty of ability to see what's going on if you've got to go into the baby's room at some time. And it's actually got the USA Today Editor's Choice Award for the best sound machine. This is back in 2023, and yeah, excellent. So it is a really great little machine, and it's got a 5% clickable coupon there. So grab that coupon, get an additional 5% off. It's already reduced by 28%, and it's got an additional 5% off there for you. So yeah, that's a pretty cool. Now these are Tilly. These, oops, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, pardon me. These are the bassinet baby sheets. Now you get a 2-pack. They're ultra soft. They're flannel. They're super comfy. They fit an oval or a square or whatever shaped little baby bassinet. And there's 2 of them. So one gets dirty, throw it in the wash, pop in the other one. And got a quick little video here to show you a bit more of how they go together. Here we go. This is the beautiful twin pack of jersey knit fitted sheets for the bassinet mattress. Thanks for sending them for us to compare and share. These are from Tilly. They are wonderful in the baby arena. So these are fitted sheets, nice and soft. They will fit either a square or an oval shaped mattress for the baby bassinet. Now, what's very cool, of course, they're soft and comfy. Wonderful. You get them in a twin pack, so you've got 2 different colors. Slip them on. The elastic keeps them on nice and snug. And then if you need to change them very easily, pop one off and pop the other one on, so you're ready to go straight away with that twin pack. So one's in the wash and one's doing the job for you. Yeah, so super handy for any of you folks out there that got little kids. Thank you, PC Phil, for the blessing for my sneezy sneeze. It crept up on me there. So yeah, if you got little kids, as you know, when there's a bit of a mess made up, the something that's quick and easy to use and do is highly beneficial for your state of mind and for the child. So having a 2-pack and pop one in the wash, pop the other one on, or even if you're just changing the bed sheeting and covering, that's great. And next in the hit parade is this groovy guy. Dun, 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 dun. This is the Hoto 24-in-1 multi-bit mini screwdriver set with a magnetic end for precision screwdriving. So this guy pops out, and here's all the bits inside. So it's in the top. And as you can see, there's 6. Oh,
That was definitely a drop.
Now they're everywhere.
Oh my God, that was a bad drop. Oh dear.
So as I'm picking them up,
Jamie's on the floor, on his hands and knees.
you will notice, well, at least I do, that they have a bit on either end. So they have a top and a bottom. Oh!
Bless you.
Here we go.
Did you get them all?
Of course I wouldn't.
Just one
Oh, and a hair. Who does cutting their hair videos here? Look at that.
I do.
Ugh. Oh yeah, just recently.
Just cut my hair a couple days ago.
You've probably seen the video, PC. She's singing to Dolly Parton while she does it. So here we go. These little bits.
It's a Dolly Parton rebuttal.
These little pieces pop out, and it's got a bit on either end. They slip up in here, and they magnetically stay there. So when you unscrew the screw or the whatever it is, it stays attached to it. It's really great for precision. And the rest, oops. Oh, there's the one that's in there. So you just hold. And when you no longer need it, pull him out. Pop him back in here. There we go. Such a great, this is great for glasses, electronic watches, phones. You can get it in different colors. It looks pretty swish, as well as being highly, I love it. I've used it so many times. And it's so easy and handy with those magnets. I still have the screwdriver set. I won from us years ago. That's awesome. That little yellow and black version thing, I think it was. Talking about some other great little guys. This is the Apex Forge. This is 357 rotary tool accessory kit. So anybody that's got a rotary tool, this is an accessory kit for it. Comes in this great carry case. And Apex Forge also has, if you go into the store, they've also got rotary tools. So you can actually get a rotary tool there as well. But the carry case opens up. And here, look at this. All of these bits and pieces are in there for you to have advantage of straight away. If you know someone that has a rotary tool, they will love this kit. It has so much in it. Nice sturdy carry case, and it has it's got brass brushes. There's 3 different brass brushes, 3 different bristle brushes. There's a cloth wheel, felt mandrels, there's rubber grinders, there's aluminium grinding discs, there's silicon carbide grinding wheels, aluminium oxide grinding wheels and shanks. There's a whole
he says it's not available anymore.
Oh, it isn't? Okie dokie. Well, go into the Apex Forge store and have a squiz. What else? It was so popular last week. Everyone just went and got one. So jump on in and put your name on the list. But visit the Apex Forge store. They've got a whole bunch of new different versions as well. The corded rotary tool, the all you need in just one kit, the MO Plus, and the MA1. All these accessories kits are are also in there for you to have a look at. Now, we've got the Oofy robot vacuum cleaner. Let me bring this guy up a little bit. Anybody who's seen Terminator, robots are taking over the world. Well, here you can have kind of a George Jetson experience by having one clean your house for you. Dun, dun, dun. Who remembers the name of the robot in the Jetsons? Who remembers the name of the maid? Meet George Jetson, daughter Judy, boy Elroy, Jane, his wife. See who's the quickest with their Google. Rosie! Correct. Rosie, indeed. So this is the Oofy L60 robot vacuum cleaner with self-emptying station. So it comes up into here. This is the actual station. Let me grab the robot.
Rosie the robot was awesome.
Here's the actual robot vacuum cleaner.
It is very cool.
And so here is the emptying station. It backs itself in, connects up to here, and sucks out everything it's picked up into the top, into this bag. So all you have to do is replace this bag every couple of months, you know. And on the Oofy app, you can actually program no-go zones. You can program, say if you've got a fish tank with a whole bunch of cords, you can program that that's a no-go zone, and it just doesn't clean that area. Or if you've got it on a top landing, it automatically recognizes a drop-off and won't go down the stairs. And it can do carpet as well as floor. It can go over and adjust for those different options. 29% off right there. So it's got a deal on it. You can use the Oofy app. It'll show you when it's cleaned, where it's cleaned. It's pretty cool. Oofy's got a lot of great things that you can do with that app as well. So there's a lot of additional things that the Oofy app helps you with. So this is it, the Oofy Clean robot vacuum cleaner. And they've got a hybrid as well. So if you want a cleaner and a mop, they've got one of those. You can go check that out. This little piece here pops off. And you just clip him on. It is pretty handy to not have to physically do any of that stuff. You just go and just pull out this empty bag once a couple of months. It's very, very, very handy for you, indeed. Then we've got the Hans Sleep memory foam. This is it, the Hans Sleep. Memory foam topper makes your bed super, super comfy. Now, Hans Sleep, go in and check in the Hans Sleep store for the different options and because they're constantly changing and improving the different versions that they have. And so just jump into the store, have a look at the Hans Sleep store, and you can see the different mattress pads and toppers that they have, the latest ones that have come up with memory foam and cooling gel and down alternative fillings, 3D structured down fibers, make it fluffy and comfortable. And it's non-slip. It's got these little sides that pop down with elastic on side. It'll fit all different size mattresses and make them all super comfy. So if you've got a good mattress, pricey mattress, get one of these and protect your mattress. If you've got a cheap mattress, get one of these and make it feel like it's an expensive mattress. So they're great no matter what mattress you got, basically.
I like that when you put a thumbs up, it goes over my head.
Oh, look, Amy's got an idea.
That's what it feels like.
Confetti.
Yay! Celebrate! Celebrate! Party!
Balloons.
Woo! Where are the balloons? Here we are. Ooh, now I'm swimming in balloons.
Rock and roll, my friends. Fireworks. Hey, enough of us
Okay.
being silly.
Why?
Silly
Why
sillies.
is that enough?
Sillies. Hey, these are the Geek Chef. These are the Geek Chef air fryer toaster oven combos. This is the awesome Geek Chef countertop air fryer oven, which is a 6-slice 24.5 quart air fryer toaster oven combo. Thanks for sending this to us to compare and share this great addition to our home. Now, it's lightweight. It's around 20 pounds. You can easily place it anywhere or store it away when not in use. It comes with a baking pan, the air fryer basket, an oven rack, and of course, oven rack. It comes with a convenient drip tray that catches fat and oils, making it super easy to clean. Plus, there's an instruction manual. It has a 24.5 quart capacity with 3 rack levels, allowing you versatility with your cooking. It offers 7 menu mode options with 5 preset cooking functions to warm, broil, toast, bake, and air fry to meet your cooking needs. With 4 simple knobs, there's a 60-minute timer, a temperature control, there's the function selector over there. And then, of course, there's the toast darkness control. Plus, you can download the Geek Smart app to access hundreds of recipes. The oven's temperature ranges from warm to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, and the 1700 watt strong power quickly cooks, making it super efficient to cook food in the healthiest way by cutting down over 85% of the fats. The large glass viewing door in the window and this inner oven light make it easy to monitor your cooking progress, and it looks nice in any kitchen.
Both of us are hungry. Neither of us have had a meal yet today. We're both like, okay, right after this, we're going to go eat.
Oh, yeah, look at that pizza coming
like,
up. Oh, that looks so
good.
delicious. And then I see me eating it. My saliva was like 10 times. As soon as my mouth is full of saliva now.
And I don't usually like pizza, but that looked good.
That was actually, it's got feta cheese on it.
Ooh.
It was thin crust, and it was a vegetarian triple cheese with feta cheese and mushroom on top. It was delicious. Anyway, that was that. They are the Geek Chef toaster oven options for you out there. And a couple of different options. Hey, have a great day, PC Phil. Thanks for dropping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. Always fun to when you guys drop by,
always
share
honored.
some jokes. He shared a groovy joke about
I missed it.
how do you make a how do you create an astronaut's birthday? You plan it.
Plan it.
I think that's what the joke was.
That's good.
Something like
That's good. I like it.
Do you know where you get the drinks from? The space bar.
Oh, funny.
Hey, this is the EcoFlow River generator. So here's the generator, and here's a bunch of cords that come with it. The cords connect up to
all different stuff.
Everything to power it up. It actually has cords that connect to solar panels. So if you've got solar panels, all you got to do is click this into the solar panels, and it's already designed to click into and charge up your generator. I saw a video of a guy that was running his whole house off the grid with just this little, the EcoFlow River. Now, he didn't have too much in his house, but he had a chiller box, and he had a heating, like little outlet stove thing, and it was all just powered up by the solar panels off the grid. So it is pretty good what's possible there. These are definitely great to have as a backup. What's also great to have, and they're on sale, is these guys. They're so, look, here's the inside, all faux Sherpa wool. Faux Sherpa wool on the inside here. Look at that. Nice warm. On the outside, flannel fleece. These are wearable blankets. That's what they call it. Got a hoodie here. You got nice long arms. You got nice comfy pockets. So this is from Ekisiga. These are the wearable blankets. Ekisiga wearable blanket. Click into the Ekisiga store. This one is a shorter version. This is a longer version. Here we have the longer version. Ekisiga. And again, flannel fleece on the inside. Flannel fleece on the outside and faux Sherpa wool on the inside, all the way on the inside. Nice long sleeves. And this is longer. I'm just under 6 foot fraction. I'm 5'11" 3/4. This goes all the way to the ground when I put him on. So super comfy, super long, super great. These are so comfy. And right now, as we're heading out of winter into spring, they're on discount. So they're good for keeping warm. Yet they're great for those winter walks and those high wind winter walks. Definitely great for snuggling up inside while you're watching a movie. Instead of heating up the whole house, just pop this on with a hot chocolate and you'll love it. Snuggle back into the couch and enjoy your movie. This next little guy is the Supposia Baby Playpen with an anti-slip mat. So let's have a little squiz at him. It's pretty handy how this guy works. And it's got little suction cuffs for the corner, so you can pop it down on vinyl and it's not going to slip around, or you can put it on the carpet. This is the baby's playpen. Thanks for sending it to us to compare and share. Goes together super easy and quick. You put the T intersections in the middle first, slide the poles in either end, connect it up on the base, and then you put the suction cuff corners on the corner. Then you have your whole square base set. Then you put the verticals in, and then you connect the horizontals on the top. It goes together super quick, and then these pieces here actually Velcro over and hold it all in nice and tight, while at the same time giving some nice padding for the young child to hold around the top. The base is also slightly padded, waterproof, and you got mesh here so the child can see in and out. There's also a couple of little pockets, and this here is a ring pull for them to pull themselves up. It just opens up and connects to the top of the cage like that, and then they've got something to hold on to lift themselves up. Also, these doorways here or windows zipper all the way open, so there's plenty of room for them to crawl in, crawl out, and then you just zip it up. The zipper is only on the outside, so you as the adult have control about whether they come in or out of the playpen. It's nice and sturdy, yet lightweight, and you can have it indoors, you can have it outdoors, wherever you need to keep all their toys in. They keep the child in, let them have fun. Great little design and very handy for the parents with young kids. So Amy's making fun of the fact that at some point I call it a cage. And that's because in my mind,
trap them. You gotta trap the little suckers.
I would have a chihuahua in there or a little shih tzu.
Yeah, not like a child.
Not a child.
Yeah.
If you've got a little animal, you can use
That's a great for a little chihuahua. Like
animal.
A little,
yeah. Like you want to clean up or do anything in the house is like.
In the cage.
In the cage
you go.
In the cage. In the playpen. I wouldn't. If it's a child, it's a playpen. If it's an animal, such as a dog, and then it's a playpen cage. So there we go. That's the options.
I kind of love that.
It's pretty cool because
it is a baby cage.
It's
a baby cage.
The base can have different like little mats that you put down on it and change the the playpen has got a little adventure mats on it.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah. So it's really good. It gives
I really like the mats on there.
yeah.
That's neat.
The baby play mat is very easy. It's double-sided, just velcros down and folds up. So it can have like a park or an adventure, so they can play games on the actual floor as well. And the base is designed in such a way so if anything gets spilt, it's not seeping through. You just wipe it up, clean it up. So, and the sides come, it's the base, and then it comes up about an inch or two. So that creates a nice little space there.
A nice little baby cage.
Nice little baby cage. That's right. That's right. I don't know. What do you call it? In Australia, we call it a cage. You guys, it's not my fault you guys aren't up to with the latest terminology.
Just clearly somebody that's never had a baby. Like, that's okay. That's okay too.
Not my own. And that sounds like I've done something illegal, but it's not. No, I have been the godfather to several babies and taking care of them from when they were like 3 months old, or the smallest little thing that's then entrusted to another person.
Yeah, you've taken very good care of your sisters.
And like bathed them,
Your
fed
niece.
them, changed their nappies, changed diapers for you kids over here, change them when they're just a piece of material that you got to rinse and wash, hang on a clothesline.
You have to clean up their snot.
And, I don't like that. It gets all crusty. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's not good at all.
I'm super excited. This company just sent me this new mask. I can't wait to try it.
Infrared.
It's an infrared glow 24K unleash the power of gold 7-color LED beauty mask.
It's got a lot of words in it.
Yeah.
What does it do?
It's basically a red light for your face.
Yeah. Red light therapy is really good, folks. Really, really good red light.
Yeah, I love red light. But this is 7 colors, but I don't really know what the other colors do. I know the red light is really good.
Other colors or other wavelengths? Like, because there's different wavelengths of red light.
It's 7 different colors.
Like bright red, low red, soft red?
No, it's like purple, green, blue. Like I know the purple is good for like wrinkles. And then I think it's the blue that's good for acne. And then green is good for something else. But I don't know what all the different colors do.
Do any of the colors give you superpowers?
Just the red light.
I
think it's just the red light.
Talk about superpowers. Our author was a real superpower. Go check out her podcast.
She was fantastic. Yeah, the podcast is free. Click through on that podcast and go join her. Go follow her podcast. Hopefully, it'll be on it.
The Tao of Self Confidence. Dun 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 dun. Really good.
Very cool. She was great.
Oh, I meant to ask her what she meant by the word Tao. I know it's got certain meanings in it, but the Tao of Self Confidence, which for most people, what do you think that means?
I just think of the Tao of Pooh. I think it's like a philosophy. Like a philosophy of something.
Yeah, it's an approach, I think.
It means the road or the pathway. The way in which someone does something, a method, a doctrine, or a principle. Yeah. So it's like
a practice,
a path. Yeah.
Yeah. So how to be path, Jenny says. Dun, dun, dun. She won the bonus prize.
That's what I thought. Like it was like a doctrine or like a belief system or like a.
So like follow your own path, folks, to your own inner respect, your own inner confidence, because that's where it originates. There's a bunch of videos and everything out there. This is how you be confident. It's like, no, this is how you mimic the symptoms of confidence. Stand tall. Now, actual physicalizing an element will change the emotional state of the body, yet it is better and more lasting if you change the thought and the limiting beliefs inside to create that essence of yourself from the inside out. So, yeah, go take an action and do that. And remember, you're not the only person, because everyone out there is suffering. Every single person on the planet. Doesn't matter their age or their past, their experience, or their economic structure, wherever their status. Everybody hierarchy. Everyone is suffering. Everyone has something that they're dealing with. And there's one thing you can do to make the world a better place. It's very simple. Just share a smile. So when you're out and about, remember to share a smile with a stranger. And if you're adventurous, give them a little wink.
Tag along with Amy and Jamie while we meet the authors. Right here on Amazon Live. Ask questions to win a prize from your favorite author's life. So come on, just tag along with Amy and Jamie while we meet the authors. Right here on Amazon Live. Ask questions to win a prize from your favorite author's life.